Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. F-Dash here with F-Dash TV. I know I've been gone a long time, but I'm back today with a new game for you. Power Rangers, excuse me. Saban's Power Rangers All-Stars. This just came out globally today. It's been in beta for a couple months, but this is brand new. You can download it for iOS and Google Play right now for free. And it's a self-described Power Rangers hack and slash. Whether or not that's actually what it is something else. But we'll talk about that. There's a lot to cover. Essentially, if you've ever played Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, some of this will be familiar to you. And then there's some other stuff this game does that's sort of an amalgamation of many other games, right? But this is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I'm sorry, this is not Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is Power Rangers. So the idea here is that you start off as one particular race, so to speak, of Power Rangers, one series, and that's going to be this series here. This is RPM, right? So the story is that there's these monsters or whatever, and you encounter Rita, and Rita's like, "Oh, you're not the Rangers that I'm familiar with." And so you're trying to find out, where all these little dimensional rifts take you, all while you're trying to find a professor known as Professor Q, who seems to be the person behind how to solve all this, how to stop everything, and how to get everything back to normal. I don't have much energy, but I will show you a couple battles. This down here, this lady here telling me to research the monster you defeated to obtain gold, stamina, and items. That is Professor K. She is also from RPM. Interestingly enough, RPM is one of my favorite Power Rangers series. It's a really good series. So really the main thing you want to know, right, is what kind of Rangers do we have in this game? And there's, geez, you know what? Actually, there's a better screen to look at this. It's Orb Mission, is it? I believe so. Let me go here. All right, yeah, so here we go. So we've got Power Rangers RPM. We've got the original 5 Rangers from that series. We've got the original 5 Rangers from Power Rangers Mystic Force. Of course, the one I think everybody cares about the most, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. As you can see, I do currently have the Black and Red Ranger. The Green Ranger is in this game somewhere, right? We've got Wild Force also being represented. Operation Overdrive, which is one of the absolute worst Power Ranger series known to man. SPD, another one of my absolute favorite series. Megaforce was garbage, and then we've got Super Megaforce, which was also garbage, but they are pirates in case you were ever into that. So those are the Rangers that we have now. There's a bunch of other Rangers that are definitely going to come to the game. I'm sorry, that's friends. So don't be sad if your current Rangers are not in here that you don't see. So in terms of Red Rangers, again, this is the Red Rangers that we have that you'll be able to farm with Dino Rangers. So you see those weren't represented in there, but we've got Dino Rangers, the SPD, Samurai Rangers are also in this game, and that goes for every single color as well. So you can see, and here's Tommy, here's the Dragon Ranger, right? So obviously this is the card everybody's gonna want to get. I definitely want it. In terms of finding it, I don't really know. Okay, it's gonna be an event. That makes a lot of sense. So that's where you're gonna be able to get Tommy. Now, this screen, like I said, if you've played Galaxy of Heroes, this screen, look at him doing the flute. If this screen is very, very familiar to you, right? Because this okay. It's exactly like Galaxy of Heroes, right? So let me go to a character that actually needs to be upgraded. Of which I don't have any. Okay, no problem. Let's go to Red Ranger then. Now, so over here on the left-hand side, you've got your abilities. And some of these are active abilities, some of these are passive. So you can see here is Power Sword is an active ability. You actually have to, use it in order to do good things with it. However, his Bold and Beautiful is a passive, so it increases power by 26% for 5 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And of course, as you get higher and higher tiers, that percentage increases. Because he has 3 stars, he does have a third one, and that's another passive, Tyrannosaurus Tail. 8% chance of resisting taunt, which is very nice here. And then of course he has one more when he reaches another star, which is an active ability, so deals damage equal to 190% damage, increasing resistance of 2 teammates by 50 for 10 seconds. And of course, as you get higher tiered, not only do you need higher tier items in order to, you know, upgrade, but you also need more gold, but you're going to be doing much more damage. So that's really, really cool. So in terms of, like I said, you start off with this Red Ranger here, Ranger Operator Series Red from RPM. You also start with the Blue Series Ranger, and then you'll eventually get the Yellow Series Ranger. Now, the Yellow Series Ranger is somebody you're going to want to have in your team, mainly because of her first ability here. It replenishes health. So she's currently the only person I have that I've seen so far that can actually heal, right? So you're going to want to, if you find out you're kind of not making it in some battles, you got some characters dying, bring along Operator Yellow, because she can heal, and that's definitely going to help you out a bit. Right, so again, there's a lot here. So we've got an orb factory. That's all. The game does a pretty decent job of walking you through all these different screens here. There's a tutorial mode that you go through, and then like a sort of like, here's how to play the game, like 15-step tutorial that they take you through in terms of, you know, getting different rangers, leveling them up, leveling up their skills, and then it concludes with you getting your Megazord. Now, Megazord battles are relegated to orb missions. So far, that's the only place you can actually do Megazord battles. I'll go ahead and do one for you now. I cannot complete this. This crap is hard as hell. Most likely, I'll have to upgrade my characters a little bit more. But also, you'll be able to see a little bit of the gameplay along with the Megazord. This is my biggest complaint about this game, insofar that it's not really a game, right? I'm not currently doing anything. Now, I do have it on auto, right? But even if I took auto off, the game still plays itself, right? There's very little that I have to do. Right now I'm going to try to get my Megazord. Here's my Megazord. You get a nice little cutscene. But for the most part, you're kind of just watching the screen do stuff, right? You'll notice these abilities here on the bottom. They have such absurdly high cooldowns, right? And I'm definitely going to lose this battle. I don't know what happened here. This is about as far as I can get him. And then once you get out of the Megazord, he one-shots you to hell. And then you just die. But yeah, so their cooldowns in this game are like really, really high. Like absurdly high. To the point where it's like, what the hell? And so there's just not a lot for you to do while you're waiting for your cooldown to... your powers to cool down. There's not an attack button. The game auto-attacks. And it will auto-seek the next enemy. This is where I'm saying, even if you did... the game not on auto, it still plays by itself, you know. So that's my biggest complaint, is that this is barely a game. This is more like an interactive movie, where insofar that you're just clicking different buttons, you know, different places for it to go on auto mode. It's really, really crazy. That's easily, like I said, my least favorite part about this game. Let's go to the shop. Talk a little bit about the shop. You've got an item shop, a Valor shop, an Alliance shop, and a Rift shop. These open up at different levels, so you need 17 for the Valor shop. After you join an Alliance at level 12, the shop is locked for 24 hours. So just about every single person right now is locked, unless you were in the beta. And then the Rift opens at level 15, and you can go in there to complete missions and daily challenges for player XP. Right, so for here, I mean, everything looked fine. This is all crap that you need to upgrade your abilities and your characters and whatnot, so your gears. So I just went in and I bought everything. And you can refresh it, I think, once or twice for free, and I went ahead and bought everything, just because it seemed like the right thing to do, right? And then you've got your special shop, right? So this is where you're going to be able to spend your crystals that you're going to get. And I believe you can also... actually, no, this is just where you spend crystals, right? So you've got your summons here. We'll talk about summons in a bit. There are currently no packages. This is how you can get more crystals, right? So you can buy them, or you can subscribe to them with the monthly. I would say if you're going to go ahead and drop money on this game, this is most likely the best way, right? This is a pretty standard subscription to a mobile game. It's $5. You get a certain amount of crystals up front, and then you get a certain amount of crystals every day. Now this one says monthly, but it's only 20 days. That's kind of then you got your growth package here. I still think this is probably the best thing you can do. If that's a little too much for you, oh, that is the growth package. Yeah, so $30 for the growth package. You get 3,450 crystals upon purchase, and then you get 9,000 crystals for reaching level 20. So every time you reach a certain amount of level, the game will reward you with more and more crystals. That's a lot of money though, 30 bucks for a game that plays by itself. I'm not going to do that. You can buy resources here. I would definitely never do this. This does not seem worth the amount of crystals. Definitely don't do that. And then stamina, I would only ever buy stamina with friend points. So definitely get friends. If you want to add me, please add me. My name is effdash, so that we can trade friend points and you can buy stamina. I could really use some stamina. Now, let's talk about summons. The game gives you 2 free summons. One for Mighty Morphin chance times 3 up, and then one for RPM times 3 up. So I'll show you how this works. I saved this one specifically so we can see. They do let you know the probability notice, and basically they're saying that you're going to get shitty rangers much more often than you'll get good rangers. So do keep that in mind. That seems about average though. So this is everything that we could possibly get in here. Let's go ahead and do our free summon. Now the summon, you have to do this power wheel thing, which is kind of interesting. And each one, as you can see, is sort of like a different color. Except these two have the same color. So I don't really know what that means. Like if I select yellow, do I only get yellow? Because in the other one, the Mighty Morphin one, I did select, I think it was red, and I got a red ranger. It wasn't necessarily Mighty Morphin red, but it was a red ranger, right? So I'm not sure if the color corresponds to the ranger you're going to get, or if it's just a color. I honestly don't know. So let's do yellow, just to see if I'm going to get a yellow ranger. Because if that's how it works, that's pretty lame, because there was like... Yeah, so okay, so it looks like you're definitely going to get a yellow if you select yellow. That's so weird. I'm going to go ahead and exit that. I don't want to do that anymore. And I believe it says, yeah, so if you do consecutively, right? So if you keep, as you saw, I could go ahead and pull again for a slightly less amount of crystals. So your first one's going to be 210, and then it's going to drop to 200 for your next 3. And then your fifth summon is going to be 190 crystals, right? So it's going to drop 20 total crystals then. I'm not sure, again, if that's a really good thing or not. I don't know. And then, of course, you have your Ranger summons. So this one gives you Ranger Piece 100% attainable. That's what I was going to spend my crystals on. So let's go ahead and try this one. Oh, so is this just like you have a chance? Yeah, I see that. Okay, well let's do a poll here. See what it gives me. Use 200 crystals to purchase Ranger summon. Confirm. I was hoping that it gives you like guaranteed one whole Ranger, but I don't know. It could just be exactly the same thing, right? So let's go ahead and pull red. This seems like a terrible way to do this, but well, there's red again. More pieces for red. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it again. Pull another red Ranger. So I've got Overdrive red. Let's pull a red Ranger. I'm sorry, yellow Ranger. So if it just doesn't give you the color, then it's just never going to give you the color, huh? That's kind of lame. Let's pull, what, is this a blue or is this, okay, that is a blue. And then one more. This gave me an SPD, ooh, nice, SPD blue. And then that's all you can do there. So, like, if it doesn't give you, like, black or green, then you're just screwed then, huh? That's kind of weird there. That looks like I can summon a Ranger. I've got SPD blue, kind of cool there. Very nice. I also got enough of Operator Series Red to enhance him. Let's go ahead and do that. Sweet. So now he's 2 stars plus 2. I don't know what that means, right? Like this guy is 3 stars. This guy's 2 stars plus 2. This guy's just like, how the hell do you get more stars? Does it just, do you have to go to like plus 7 or some crap? I don't know. So that's the other thing that kills me. I don't understand. She can enhance. Cool. Actually, this might actually help me for my my Megazord battles. You see, now they're just like plus 2. Like, how many pluses do I need to get another star? Y'all killing me here. Killing me. And then I still need one more Dino Ranger, right? Terrible. But yeah, so here's your gears, right? You need, like I said, certain materials, which you can buy. They also have this orb system, right? Okay, so how to get orbs. You get orbs through the Megazord battles. And then these orbs, I actually leveled this orb up by combining it with other orbs. So instead of like this one that does, you know, power plus 8, this one does power plus 16, and then it has substats, so it does super strike damage plus 05. There's also a couple other subsets that you can do to increase your damage and whatnot. So there's that as well. The game will, it'll walk you through it as well. What else can we do? Yeah, Ranger book. Okay, the Ranger book is just all the different Rangers that are in the game currently. Oh, actually, for coming in here and getting your 5 Operation Rangers, which will come in time. Don't worry about that. The game will give you all 5 of these Rangers. You can come in here and get some crystals, which is kind of nice. And then when you increase their stars, you can get more crystals, and that goes for every single iteration of Power Rangers in the game so far. Now, we've got research. Research is interesting. This is sort of like exploration. So if you've ever played another type of RPG, especially from Nexon, they do exploration. So essentially it's, you just come in here, and so here's one, right? You could pick from different levels that you can do, and you unlock these levels by completing hard mode, right? So you clear 3 on hard, 3-6, 3-8, 3-9, 3-12, 4-5, all that good stuff. You'll get a better version, right? So you start off after you clear 1-2, after you clear mission 1 on hard, right? You can come here and get coins, you can get some Ranger XP gems, some energy, some clear tickets, and then some molds of clay, which I guess you need to enhance weapons, right? It does not appear, so you can send one Ranger out, right? And you're still going to be able to complete the mission, right? The benefit of sending out multiple Rangers, right, in a mission is to decrease the amount of time that it takes to do said mission. That's it. So do keep that in mind. You can open, as you can see, 5 different versions of them. And they do cost gold, right? So this one's 50,000. I'm guessing this one's 100. Oh, this one's 90. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Right, I can come in here. Oh, he's already battling. You know what? I do need energy. Okay, so you notice though, this is going to take 3 hours and 20 minutes. I can instead do the really... Trying to scroll down here. I can do the easier one for 30 minutes, and it's going to give me 6 energy. So it's kind of like, are you going to be on here a long time, or do you want to wait 3 hours for 24 energy, right? So I'll go ahead and do this. I'll send this guy. He's going to do it by himself. That's fine. So I've got a couple more here that I can do. I think these two, yeah, these two already have it. So I'll start with this one as well. I'll send these 2 guys out. And then one more. What would I like? Let's get some materials going here with these 2 guys. That's going to take 2.5 hours, right? So I've got 5 different explorations going. Like I said, you're not going to lose. It's just how long you want this exploration to take. That's what sending the Rangers on there means. At level 15, you're going to unlock the Dimensional Rift, so I've got 3 more levels for that. You've got daily missions, which I've already done and I can't do anymore. You get these little thingies, I don't know. And notice it says available elements, so each Ranger is a different element, so you can only use specific Rangers on these, and they change every single day. So this is why you're going to want a high variety of Power Ranger in order to do these daily missions. We've got Dimensional Exploration. Again, you can only do this so many times a day. It looks like this is where you're going to get, at least for the first 6 or so levels, a bunch of credits. And then energy, you get at level 10, you're going to get some Mystic Red fragments, so that's cool, and then so on and so forth. Wow, this goes up pretty high, all the way to level 50, which nets you some White Wild Force Ranger pieces. All right, good times, good times. What is this? Is there? Oh, there's a ranking. How about that? Which doesn't appear to be live yet. Oh no, it's live. It's live. Just takes a second to load there. We've got Alex J55 in first place. Good job to you, sir. Good job. And then you've got... Oh, you can spin for a reward. Oh, how about that? Oh, it just randomly stops. Okay, cool. Hey! Oh, I really wanted those crystals. I got 4,000 gold. Cool, I guess. How many times can you do that? Oh, check when available. Didn't even tell me it was available. Of course, you can join an alliance. I'm in a mighty... actually, it's called Morphin Time Bishes. So again, everybody just joined today. We're full right now. We can't do anything at the moment, but there we're going to be able to trade some stuff, go on a raid, do some challenges, and acquire some boosts. So that's going to be nice. As you can see here, this function unlocks 24 hours after joining raid, where we can do the alliance raids. For getting a certain amount of likes on their Facebook page, the game's going to give you a number of things. It's going to give you some crystals, some credits, and then it's going to give you, I think, like 30 Mighty Morphin Red fragments or whatever, which is not enough to unlock him, which is kind of annoying, but is what it is. You can, of course, up here, you're going to have your name, right? So you can go ahead and click that. I recommend you change this character, right? Because this is going to be your friend character. Every single person is going to start with this guy. So change it to somebody who's not him so that, you know, when you go on missions, you can actually use your friend. You can also come in here and change your nickname at least once. So let me show you though a mission, right? So let's go on a mission. I am doing normal missions. Tech cost 8 energy. So you see this is my current team here. It doesn't really matter. These are all +1. I'll go ahead and take him out. Add her for some healing. Now, okay, so here's something I also don't like, right? So it doesn't tell me how hard or easy this mission is going to be, right? At no point does it say, you know, this one's, you need a certain amount of team power or whatever. Because you can see behind me, that's my team power, 2731. Some modes do tell you what you need and some don't. Most of them don't, but some do. It's super weird. I don't like that. And then here on the side, you'll notice some different things. When you own certain, you know, amount of rangers and in a certain configuration, you get different combo attributes and whatnot, so it's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and start. Again, there's not a whole lot for you to do actively in this game. Whether you auto it or not, it's kind of just you looking at the screen waiting for your cooldowns. And the cooldowns can be pretty long. So as you can see, this is on a little bit faster than normal. This is normal speed right here. A little slower, but still things die pretty quickly. You got different camera views. I honestly don't know what the difference between camera views is, but there's 2 of them. You've got this weird thing here, which kind of gives you a bunch of stats in terms of like how much damage are they taking, what's their damage resistance, blah 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 blah. I don't really find that terribly useful. But yeah, this is the game. Like I said, the gameplay is probably the worst part of this game, at least to me so far. Just because I think it would have been so much better if it was like an actual standard turn-based RPG or even like a strategy game. But this quote-unquote hack and slash, this is really dumb because there's no attack button. You know, there's only like do your special every 30 seconds button, which is super lame. Super lame. Yeah, so I'm not really terribly happy with the gameplay. I do like, you know, obviously I like Power Rangers, and I'm gonna, you know, play it a little bit longer because I want to collect different Rangers. But gameplay-wise, it's pretty terrible because, like, there's nothing for you to do. It's just, you're just standing there, looking at a screen, waiting for it to give you this clear screen. That's it. That's the whole game. That's the actual gameplay, which is, like I said, it's really lame. Pretty bad. I think it's stupid, honestly. So next time, if you're listening, your game is stupid. Like, because you don't. It's like you don't actually want me to play it. I'm so flabbergasted by this. Like, this is the least interactive game I have. Like, at least other games force me to play story mode or something. I have to read a couple cutscenes, but then there's nothing for me to do during the game. Like, it's stupid. I don't know. That's my rant about this game. But yeah, so that is Power Rangers All-Stars. I probably missed a couple things, but that is the game in a nutshell. Oh yeah, challenges. This is, you got daily challenges, weekly challenges, achievements, and then repeat areas. This is primarily where you're going to get a bunch of XP, a bunch of crystals, and a bunch of, what are these called? Gold. Okay, it's just called gold. And a bunch of gold, and they're pretty easy, right? So here's your dailies: clear 5 missions on normal, clear 3 missions on hard, clear daily missions. Enhance your person, your equipment. Like I said, if you play Galaxy of Heroes, you could probably do this in your sleep. And then for doing a certain amount of them, you get, so doing 5 every day will give you 80 XP and 30 crystals. You get bonus stamina at, I want to say 3 times a day? I could be wrong. But definitely between 12 and 3, 6 and 9, and I'm almost 100% sure there's another one. Weeklies, for doing so many weeklies, you're going to get 10,000 gold and 30 crystals. Achievements doesn't have one, and repeat areas also doesn't have one. But every week you're going to get another 10k gold, 30 crystals if you complete 60 different challenges here, which are again not hard at all. What is this? Dimensional areas. Okay, cool. But yeah, that is Power Rangers All Stars. Let me know what you think if you're gonna play it. Let me know what you think of the gameplay. Do you like it? Do you think it's stupid like I do? Do you wish it was something else? I'm still waiting for somebody to make a Power Rangers Mosu. Somebody make it happen, please. But let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys next time on effdash TV. Take it easy.